This fucking guy over here wants to be the president of the United States.
Good conversations. I liked him a lot. I told him we shot 57 missiles into Syria while he was having chocolate cake for the people of Puerto Rico. We love Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. And we also love Puerto Rico. I was with the president of Finland, and he said, we have much different. We're a forest nation. He called it a forest nation. And they spend a lot of time on raking and cleaning and doing things, and they don't have any problem. And when it is, it's a very small problem. So I know everybody's looking at that. When I went to the courthouse, which is also a prison, in a sense, they signed me in. And I'll tell you, people were crying. People that work there, professionally work there, that have no problems putting in murderers, and they see everybody. It's tough place. And they were crying. They were actually crying. They said, I'm sorry. That will create jobs in the United States.
Leonardo da Vinci seems to have encrypted the Great Pyramid of Giza into the Vitruvian Man, along.
Do you read your written brief?
I do. I read a lot.
Really?
You know, I read a lot. They like to say I don't read. I read a lot.
Your
I
daily
comprehend
brief?
extraordinarily well. Probably better than anybody that you've interviewed in a long time. It's a child's desk, but that's okay. It's the smallest desk I've ever seen. Very, very glamorous, right? I've been attacked from fronts that nobody ever got attacked on, you know, with fake investigations, fake Russia, Ukraine, Russia, Ukraine. He had an incredible, I'm not allowed to say it because it's very impolite and very politically incorrect, a beautiful female interpreter. She was very beautiful. Today, if you say it, they'll say, this is terrible. You're not allowed to say that. Men and women who have done such a great job in helping with Florence. This is a tough hurricane, one of the wettest we've ever seen from the standpoint of water. Rarely have we had an experience like it, and it certainly
The
is
wettest
not good.
pussy he ever grabbed.
You have two N words. You don't mention either one of them. The nuclear word you don't mention because the power is so destructive. And it was 30 or 35 questions. The first questions are very easy. The last questions are much more difficult. Like a memory question. It's like you'll go person, woman, man, camera, TV. So they say, could you repeat that?
Oh, my.
So I said, yeah.
Genius.
So person, woman, man, camera, TV. Okay, that's very good. Let me just tell you about Russia. Russia used to be a thing called the Soviet Union. Because of Afghanistan, they went bankrupt. They became Russia, just so you do understand, okay?
Okay, hold on. Why is it he can never say a fucking sentence without playing an invisible accordion with his hands? Anyone ever seen that? He's playing an invisible accordion every time he says anything. Oh, I don't
If you look at Mr. Pillsbury, the leading authority on China, he was on a good show. I won't mention the name of the show recently. And he was saying that China has total respect for Donald Trump and for Donald Trump's very, very large brain. If you went all over Hollywood to look for somebody to play the role of President Xi, you couldn't find it. There's nobody like that. The look, the brain, the whole thing. We had a great relationship.
You're not known to be a humble man. But I wonder.
I think I am actually humble. I think I'm much more humble than you would understand. If you get it in order, you get extra points. Okay, now he's asking you other questions, and then 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes later, they say, remember the first question? Not the first, but the 10th question? Give us that again. Can you do that again? And you go person, woman, man, camera, TV. If you get it in order, you get extra points. He said nobody gets it in order. It's actually not that easy, but for me, it was easy.
I want to make sure that.
Is only looking at Trump, yet Joe Biden took massive amounts more documents, even removed many boxes to Chinatown. You believe that? Yeah.
Yeah. Started to go up
Here's
again.
one. Well, right here, the United States is lowest in numerous categories. We're lower than the world.
Lower than
We're
the
lower
world.
than
What is that?
Europe.
In what? In what?
Lower than the world.
Right here. Here's case death.
Oh, you're doing death as a proportion of cases. I'm talking about death as a proportion of population. That's where the US is really bad.
Well,
Much worse than South Korea, Germany,
you
etc.
can't do that. You have
Why
to go,
can't
You
have to go
can't
by-
do that.
You have to go by where, look, here is the United
You have
States.
to
You
go
have to
by
go by the
this.
cases. The cases.
Why not as a proportion of
When we have
population?
somebody, what it says is when you have somebody that
Yeah.
has.
Accordion
there's a
hands.
case,
There you go.
And
Accordion.
that's not an easy question. In other words, they ask it to you, they give you 5 names and you have to repeat them. And that's okay. If you repeat them out of order, it's
Why
okay.
is he
but,
constantly
you know,
playing the
not as
invisible air
But then when you
accordion?
go back about 20, 25 minutes later and they say, go back to that question, they don't tell you this. Go back to that question and repeat them. Can you do it? And you go, person, woman, man, camera, TV. They say, that's amazing. How did you do that? I do it because I have like a good memory, because I'm cognitively there.
Your former, John Nicholson, former head of forces in Afghanistan, said, and this is when he was working for you, that Russia is supplying weapons to the Taliban. Isn't that enough to challenge Putin over the killings of
Well, we
US
supplied
soldiers?
weapons when they were fighting Russia too. You know, when they were fighting with the Taliban in Afghanistan.
It's a different era.
Well, it's a different.
He
I'm
said-
just saying.
he
Yeah,
said
but
we.
No, I'm just saying we did that too. I can tell you, President
We.
Xi is sharp. President Putin is sharp. Erdogan is sharp. You don't have any non-sharp people that you're dealing with, and we can't have somebody that's not 100%. So what
You're
I
like-
did is when
you're
you
like
when you know it's a
8%,
public test, and
bro.
he said, you know, if you take this test, we may have to reveal it. I said, so,
8%,
I mean,
that's
is
you.
it tough? Tell me about it. Never heard of it. And I got a
Fucking
perfect
guy.
mark. And the doctors they said very few people can do that. Very few people get that. You understand? It's not that easy.
Oh my! All right. It's not that easy. It's not that easy being cheesy, I tell you. Oh! I got one more, and then it'll be okay. Here we go. Are we still is this thing still on? Okay. Here we go. The 7 dumbest things Trump ever said. Here we go.
In history as this country's most moronic president. So what exactly is the dumbest moment he's ever had? Well, there are many to choose from. So first, I want to remind you all of the bright idea he had regarding nuking hurricanes. He had been.
We're gonna
quoted as
nuke
saying
the
following-
hurricanes.
Axios had reported this. I got it. Why don't we nuke them? They start forming off the coast of Africa. As they're moving across the Atlantic, we drop a bomb inside the eye of the hurricane and it disrupts it. Why can't we do that? The source added, paraphrasing the president's remarks.
Oh
But if you thought
my!
that was a dumb moment, which it most certainly was, we have other examples for you, including
This
what you're
is
about to watch.
okay. Hold on. All right, just press pause for a second. This is what this is the Republicans' best hope, and this is what all writ. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that a single person on the planet is gonna represent this guy. I can't believe it. Why would you? I mean, I know all politics are fake and all politicians are corrupt, but this guy is the most retarded motherfucker that has ever stepped foot on the deadgum, whatever it is, the soil. Get off of my soil! I tell you what. I don't know. This fucking guy. This is the most moronic, ignorant, narcissistic, egotistical son. Yeah. Son of a something. Son of a something. He's lucky we don't have knowledge of his parents and his upbringing, because that would be a tell-all. Whoopsie. Okay, all right, and back to our regularly scheduled programming. Here we go.
It ran the ramparts. It took over the airports. It did everything it had to do.
So that was him claiming that the Revolutionary Army took over the airports back in the 1700s. But we have more. Let's go to the next one.
We've ended the war on beautiful, clean coal, and it's just been announced that a second brand new coal mine where they're going to take out clean coal, meaning they're taking out coal, they're going to clean it, is opening.
They're going to take it out and then they're going to clean it.
At tyt.com/dumb, where we're going to ask you which one of these is dumbest. So keep on.
Hold on. We're doing clean coal. They're going to take it out and then clean it. Oh my fucking goodness. This guy, you got, not you guy, I don't know about who it is, but certain motherfuckers out there believe this guy is intelligent or intellectual in any fucking way, form, or shape. Y'all hilarious. Listen to him.
All these in mind. Take out the coal and you clean it, and that's what clean coal is. Taking over the airport in 76. You think it can't get worse? Hold.
F-35s, fighter jets. They're stealth. You can't see them. I said, how good are these? They said, well, sir, the problem is you can't see them when you fight them. I said, that sounds like it's a big advantage. I said, how does it do it in fights? And how do they do in fights with the F-35? I said, we do very well. You can't see it. You can't see it. They said, well, sir, you can't see it. I said, yeah, but in a fight, a fight like I watch on the movies, a fight, they're fighting. How good is it? Say, well, it wins every time because the enemy cannot see it.
He was referring to Top Gun. So if I was Maverick and you were Iceman, how would it work? He'd be like, nope, you wouldn't even see me. Oh, okay, we couldn't see him. We could not see him. It's don't see him. You ever went camping and then you get a bunch of bug bites, but nothing was ever on you? It's the can't see ems. It's the can't see ems, baby. Oh my God, this guy's hilarious.
One of the guys in the back nearly burst out laughing. It's a stealth fighter because radar can't pick it up. You can see it. It is not an invisible plane.
No. If you're next to it, you literally cannot see it. You just can't. It's an invisible fighter jet.
Okay, first of all, what's interesting is There's actually an F-35 in front of me right now.
Oh,
You just
my.
can't see it.
I can't see it.
And I didn't know that Donald Trump was Wonder Woman with invisible planes. Does he also have the little cute little bracelets?
This is actually, look, some people, I don't know, maybe you're having fun.
He does have the bra.
This, to me, is like the most depressing story I've ever had to cover. But we have more. Let's take a look.
Surrounded by water, big water, ocean water.
And look,
Look, that was not going to win, okay? But the fact that he realized that Puerto Rico is an island surrounded by water, big water, ocean water, that's never not funny.
Big water.
from the standpoint of water.
Would that be
That was
curved
the main
water?
quote when he
Oh,
said
my.
water is wet from the standpoint of water. This guy's an idiot. And 40% of the country thinks genius, nailed it. That's the guy I want to lead me.
See,
Wow.
that's the problem. That's what I can't understand. How anyone in the country still thinks this guy is a fucking smart one. Come on, bro. He's the most ignorant douchebag that has ever. Oh my goodness. Okay. Next. Here we go. Here we go.
You have a windmill anywhere near your house? Congratulations. Your house just went down 75% in value. And they say the noise causes cancer. You told me that one, okay? You know, the thing makes it so.
So he thinks that windmills cause cancer.
No, to be more specific, Anna,
The noise.
the noise from the windmill causes cancer. Everybody knows that.
Oh
By
my.
the way, the real reason he spits at windmills is because there's some windmills next to a golf course he owns, which he thinks lower the value of it. But he's now convinced himself that the noise from the windmills cause cancer.
Oh, yeah.
And that's one of my favorites. I'm on pins and needles here as to what I'm going to vote for, what you guys are going to vote for, TORT.com/Tom, but we're not done.
The disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do
Look
something
at
like
him.
that, by injection inside or
Look at his
cleaning, 'cause
ignorant
you see it gets
ass.
on the lungs and it does a tremendous number in the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're gonna have to use medical doctors with. But it sounds interesting to me.
And so obviously that's the famous putting disinfectant inside your body, and it does a number on your lungs. Yeah, that's true. It would do a number on your lungs. You would die. That's what he just said yesterday, of course, and what everybody's talking about. So it's new, and it is spectacularly over the top. So it's probably the favorite going in. But, you know, I wouldn't sell the invisible jets or the wind causing cancer short. And there's so many things that aren't, and all those things, I don't want to bias you. I mean, the Air Force we had under Thomas Jefferson and George Washington.
Hey, this is the guy. This Donald Trump guy is the one that everybody's riding or die. If it ain't him, then fuck. You know what? That's the most ignorant shit. I don't want to call anybody anything like that ignorant. But they come. Look at them. Just open up your mind. Think for yourself. Is this a guy that you think is a good person that would have your best interest? I can't say anything. I can't say anything more than that. Hey. All right. Let me let's change the subject. Let's play a song. I gotta play a song. Bigfoot in the house. Man, bro, I'm thinking of there's just times are a changing. Times they are a changing. And everybody's well, not everybody, but a lot of people are heroizing. What whatever, making a hero out of this donkey named Trump. You might be one of his fans, I don't know. But that's the last person I would ever put my chips behind. But yeah, Happy New Year's, my brother. Lessons of evils. Or lesser. Wait, you think Trump is the lesser of the evils? Dang. I think he's the most evil. Good Lord. I don't know anyone more evil than the Trump card. Well, I know a few other people, but they're all tied in with the Trump card. What is it? Elon, old boy from Kuwait. What else was there? Was she? Oh, Charles Manson. Yeah, they're all evil, brother. You can't separate one from the other. You gotta keep them separated. I don't know. You can't. You try to, but you never can tell. C'est la vie, say the old folks. Goes to show you never can. Yep, divide and conquer. That's what they're doing. I tell them. I try to tell them. There's no more use for the two-party system. That used to be that was a thing, and same with the electoral college. That used to be a thing to keep small states and big states equal. But now, fuck no. There's no need for an electoral college, and there damn sure ain't no need for no parties. There's no part. Why do they even call it a party? There ain't no party. It's my party. I could cry if I want to. It's not a fucking party. This is my stance on government, and that's your stance on government. And all of a sudden they made it into parties. We're gonna have a party. Okay, I'll be an elephant. You be a donkey. All right, it'll be a great one. The fucking guy. Where the fuck did they come up with this shit? And then everyone just goes right along with it. Right along with this to the moon, Alice. That's right. Art of war. Divide and conquer. How could they divide us if there was only if there wasn't no parties? Oh, because nobody would cry if they wanted to. Because there wouldn't be anybody to argue with. You gotta have parties. I got a party. My party's better than your party. I tell you what. Let's have two parties, and we'll see which one's better. Whoever gets the most people to come to their party is the winner. All right, Edith. Archie Bunker came up with that shit in the 30s. I don't know. Maybe it was the 50s. But anyways, yeah. There's no fucking need for that shit. Back in the day, maybe there was. Right about now, funk soul cooters. Right about now, funky old cooters. All right. And back to our normally scheduled programming of Donald Trump acting ignorant as fuck. Dumbest moments in office. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Woman, man, camera, TV.
You're not known to be a humble man, but I wonder.
I think I am actually humble. I think I'm much more humble than you would understand. Woman, man, camera, TV.
You're not known to be a humble man, but I wonder.
I think I am actually humble. I think I'm much more humble than you would understand. China has total respect for Donald Trump and for Donald Trump's very, very large brain. This was a steel ramp. It had no handrail. It was like an ice skating rink. So I took these little steps. I ran down the last 10. And by the way, they're taped. Take a look. In almost every instance, it ends just before I run. Like you'll go person, woman, man, camera, TV. So they say, could you repeat that? So I said, yeah. So it's person, woman, man, camera, TV. Okay, that's very good. This is a tough hurricane, one of the wettest we've ever seen from the standpoint of water. It's tremendously big and tremendously wet.
The tiny desk. That's a good one right there.
Bye-bye.
Oh, bye-bye. Oh, bye. This fucking guy's hilarious. Oh, goodness. Okay. Pseudo in the house and Bigfoot. What's happening? Hide and seeker. Man, this fucking Pseudo. I'm sorry. I forgot you were a Trump enthusiast. Well, I'm not sorry. I'm just playing. We only work with what he gives us. I tell you what. We only work with the materials that are available. The fucking guy's hilarious, bro. I don't know if you've noticed. He said the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard out of a human, let alone a presidential human or a person of knowledge or of education. This guy is more fucking retarded than a yeah. Okay. All right. And by the way, Trump turned on Vivek. Oh my. Okay, see? Yeah, AI. Yep. They probably already are. Both of these cocksuckers might be AI already. I know Elon is. Elon's AI. He's a fucking robot. You can't watch that guy for 10 minutes and think that he's still a normal human. He ain't, bro. Elon, fucking come on, bro. That guy's straight up AI. Or I don't know. Anyways, let me put the link. Come on up, Pseudo. I gotta talk to you, brother. I need to bounce some ideas off of people. You know. Would that be wrong? Yeah, man. Bigfoot. You're right, bro. Elon is just smarter. Yeah, he's a lot smarter than me because he's programmed by all the data from around the fucking planet. Okay. He's what? He's smarter than me. But you're smarter than him. He's just smarter than me. Is he smarter than you too, or is it just me? Or are you both smarter than me, and I'm just an ignorant ass? Is that what it is? I don't know. Somebody come on up. There's a link. Link in the house. Let's talk. Talk amongst ourselves. Or if not, let's play a song. Yeah, let's do song. Oh my goodness. Nope, I just found something else.
Hey, what's going on, guys? If you want to have success online this year and generate life-changing income for yourself, then let me...
People are flushing toilets 10 times, 15 times, as opposed to once. They end up using more water. Give us that again. Can you do that again? And you go person, woman, man, camera, TV. If you get it in order, you get extra points.
I want to thank the White House Historical Association and all of the people that work so hard with Melania, with everybody to keep this incredible house or building or whatever you want to call it, because there really is no name for it. It is special.
It's called the White House. It definitely has a name, a fairly well-known name. You live inside it. This building, whatever it's called,
whatever it is,
that's unbelievable. No, the guy's lost his mind. We're all pretending that everything's fine. This thing, whatever you call it, it looks white, looks to be some sort of a house. I don't know. I watched Fox inside.
I forgot what they call it.
Whatever it is. We have a situation where we're looking very strongly at sinks and showers and other elements of bathrooms where you turn the faucet on in areas where there's tremendous amounts of water, where the water rushes out to sea because you could never handle it, and you don't get any water. You turn on the faucet, you don't get any water. They take a shower and water comes dripping out, just dripping out, very quietly dripping out.
Why is he talking about his bathroom problems? And it turns out it's because officials were going to Trump and saying, stop clogging up the toilets with the evidence you're trying to get rid of, okay? And so it's on at the top of his mind, even though none of us know it at the time when he was president. It's top of mind for him because officials are constantly telling him, stop flushing down national documents in the toilet. So he comes out in the middle of a crutch, and the toilet's, it's got a problem. It's got a problem. You moron. Why did you bother saying that publicly? Now it's obvious that that's what you were doing.
You'll go person, woman, man, camera, TV. So they say, could you repeat that? So I said, yeah. So it's person, woman, man, camera, TV. Okay, that's very good. If you get it in order, you get extra points. Okay, now he's asking you other questions, and then 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes later, they say, remember the first question? Not the first, but the 10th question.
My.
No, they're not shocked by that. It's very normal.
Okay. First of all, Trump is a freaking genius, like Pseudo said. Hey, no wonder. Wait. No, I'm not just going by Chank. Oh, come on, brother. You know I don't do that. Wait, I have all my permissions turned off. It won't let me join. What? There's a link right here, brother. You don't need no permissions. No wonder you have TDS. I don't even know what TDS is. Hey, come on now. Talking about TDS. I don't know. Well, if you think you know me, brother, better. You know me better than that. I would never deny anyone an argument. I would never do that, bro. In fact, I encourage arguments because I like to hear both sides, all sides. Not that there's only two. It can't be both sides. It could be like 8 sides. I used to play Dungeons and Dragons, and there was a 32 side dice. I tell you what, I like to have an open mind, consider all possibilities, and I appreciate the other people that do as well. They do that. They're far few between. It's hard to find one like you, brother. Like my brother. All right. Let's play. Hey, we might as well stick with absurd Trump quotes. Why not? Hey, this was from 4 years ago. So, wait, this is even better. Oh, this might. Oh my! Here we go.
Now, Donald Trump, talking to the Associated Press, really mucks it up here. And he did it so much, and I got so many quotes, I got tired. I got tired of winning. So I'm only going to give you a snippet of it. If you read the whole interview, you're going to be amazed. It'll make your head spin with how stupid he is, how little knowledge he has of anything that's going on in the world. Send this to your conservative friends. They'll be upset at first, but then maybe some percentage of them will actually read the interview and go, "What? Really? He didn't know that?" That is a little troubling. Okay, so first let's start with Elijah Cummings. He's a Democratic congressman that went and talked to Donald Trump. Now, I'm going to defy you, if you're in the right wing, to try to figure out what in the world this word salad is. So here is a direct quote from Donald Trump in that interview about the Cummings meeting. Quote, well, he said, you'll be the greatest president in history of, but you know what? I'll take that also, but that you could be. But he said, we'll be the greatest president, but I would also accept the other. In other words, if you do your job, but I accept that, then I watched him interviewed and it was like he never even was here. It's incredible. I watched him interviewed a week later and it's like he was never in my office. And you can even say that. That almost makes Sarah Palin sound smart. Okay, so then we go to just weird, needless bragging that would be deeply embarrassing if anyone at work did it. Imagine somebody at work brags like this, or at school, etc. He says, I'm rebuilding the military. We have great people. We have great things in place. We have tremendous borders. What does that mean? We have tremendous borders. Do other countries have poor borders? Like, look at their border. Funny border. Our borders are #1. We have tremendous borders. I guess, I know. A lot of right wingers, they don't mind. The president makes no sense, doesn't say things that makes, who cares? Who cares? I like him. He's an idiot, but I like him. All right, here's more of this. Our military is so proud. They were not proud at all. They had their heads down. Now they have their heads up. The military have their heads up. It's a thing. I mean, if Obama talked like this, they'd write him out of town. They'd say, what a buffoon this guy is. Imagine what they would say about him. Okay. Trump then goes on to say that he was a little surprised by how big things are in the government. You think I'm kidding? It's a hyperbole, right? No, not a hyperbole. Here's a quote. Well, the one thing I would say, and I say this to people, I never realized how big it was, referring to the government and the presidency and the White House. Everything's so, and there's a ton of unintelligibles here, okay, throughout the interview, because nobody can tell, even the reporters can't tell. They talk to him, they can't tell what the hell he's saying. Everything's so the orders are so massive. So the AP is, of course, confused. They're like, what do you mean the orders are so massive and that everything in government is big? That's a surprise. Okay, all right, so he explains. When it came time to, as an example, send out the 59 missiles, the Tomahawks in Syria, I'm saying to myself, this is more than just like 79 missiles. This is death that's involved because people could have been killed.
Oh my!
You didn't know that? You didn't know that
they could have been
bombs, people get killed. All right. He says this is risk that's involved because if the missile goes off and goes in a city or goes in a civilian area, the boats were hundreds of miles away. And if this missile goes off and lands in the middle of a town or a hamlet, every decision is much harder than you'd normally make. This is involving death and life and so many things.
This fucking guy. This is who you want. Or who some people, there are people out there. I'm not saying it to any of you personally, but people out there still think this guy is fucking smart and that he should be the ruler of the free world. Just think about it, man. The motherfucker is retarded. He's brainwashed, retarded, narcissistic. I can't even think of all the verbs or what. I don't know. The goddamn adjectives. Whatever the English thing is, I can't. This guy, though, how can you not see it? Well, regardless of whether anyone, y'all see it or not, the people who think he's like, he's the truth. Whoever thinks he's the truth, I can't blame you. If some people are just brainwashed. Some people are just brainwashed, man. Like, still, people believe that, people believe the earth is round, or that we went to the moon, or Mars. We got little tractors driving around on Mars with cameras. We could see it. Oh my. Okay, whoever believes in all that bullshit, then whatever. Here we go. We're back on to the video.
You didn't think the presidency would involve life and death decisions? You didn't think dropping bombs involved life and death decisions? You didn't know that missiles could miss? You didn't know it could kill civilians? It's happened hundreds of times already on your watch. Bombs dropped by us on your watch, not just when we're bombing Assad, when we're bombing ISIS, when we're bombing in all these different countries. Hundreds of civilians have already died. Getting interviewed at the end of last week by Associated Press is like, who knew that? Who knew that when you drop bombs, people die? I didn't know that. Man, it's so big here. So big. There's apparently other parts that he found big. The financial cost of everything is so massive. Every agency. This is thousands of times bigger than the United States than the biggest company in the world. Yes, schmuck. We all know that. Everyone in the country knows that, but you. This is so, it's not just embarrassing, guys. He's going to make decisions about war. We're so screwed. One on the decision to go to war or not to go to war, whether it's Syria or North Korea or God knows what else. And two, the decisions within that war. Oh my God, the whole world's screwed. Now, then they asked him about his 100-day plan. He put out a 100-day plan. He didn't meet almost anything on that plan. So he says, oh, well, things came up. I'll give you an example. I didn't put Supreme Court judge on the 100-day plan, and I got a Supreme Court judge. Associated Press, I think it's on there. It is. Picking a Supreme Court justice was on his 100-day plan. I didn't put it on there. Oh, I did? What do I know? I didn't write it. Yeah. Nor did he read it. Okay. Now, how is it different than running a business? He says, well, in the business, you don't necessarily need heart. Oh my God. Whereas here, almost everything affects people. Here, everything, pretty much everything you do in government involves heart. Whereas in business, most things don't involve heart. Come on, guys, you're proud of that? That's the guy. First of all, of course, what you do in business affects other human beings. When you employ people, it affects them. When you scam people like you did in Trump University, it affects them. Yes, you also need heart in business. You need heart to exist as a human being. But this schmuck's like, oh, you don't need heart to do business. That's where you crush people. Oh, and the government, I didn't know, man. It turns out you have to kind of care about people. Okay, you think I'm exaggerating about the business part? Here's the next part. AP, what's that switch been like for you? Trump. In fact, in business, you're actually better off without it. Without the heart. That's the kind of guy Donald Trump is. This monster is the most powerful man on earth now. Okay. You're going to do tax cuts, he announced to the Associated Press. He's like, I shouldn't tell you, but I'm going to tell you. I shouldn't tell you, but it's coming out on Wednesday. Okay, all right. So the Associated Press asked, do you have any...
Yeah. The fucking guy. I don't know. That's why, that's just why. The whole system is designed to divide us. The right, the left, the donkeys, the elephants, the fucking uppers and the downers, the dadgum, what is it? I don't fuck. What, the North and the South, the Mason-Dixon line. Man, why do they, well, we know why. We do know why. They want to divide us. Stuart, come on up, brother. I just seen Stuart pop up, but then it said device not connected. But man, why do they well, I'm not asking why because I know why, but do you see why they have the system the way it is so that people can argue, so that we could be against each other, so we could be at each other's throats? It can't just be a community of love and respect. It has to be tooth for tooth, eye for eye. I'll kill your family. You kill my family. I'll kill it. I'll do this. I'll do that. I protect this. You protect that. I'll protect this. I don't know, man. John Camper, good morning, brother. In a perfect world. That's right, Bigfoot. Hey, man. If only there was a such thing as a perfect world. You know, there never would be, though. Because otherwise, what would be the point? It would be perfect. Nobody would have to live or experience anything. Shit. The point of the imperfect world is that you learn, you grow, you change, you adapt, you interpret, you what else? What else do we do? Invent, create, imbibe. All of the good thing, all the shit about life except for trouble and strife. Trouble and strife is not mandatory, as far as I know. We invented that. We imposed it on each other. We imposed that on each other, man. So Madonna. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? All right. John Kemper in the house. Bigfoot, my brother. Pseudo. Oh my. It's been a long time, brother, since I talked to Pseudo. Let me put the link. Come on up. Anybody's more than welcome. I say. In the meantime, I'm going to sing a song. I'm just going to start singing songs because if I play it, it just goes unmonetized. It's an instant red flag, and then there you go. Oh, let me get my guitar right quick. I'm going to grab the old guitar. I used to know a song. I used to know a couple of songs. One of them was a band called Four Non Blondes. I don't know if y'all ever heard of it. Four Non Blondes. So that means they were brunettes or redheads. I don't know. One of the seven. Hey, let me grab my geek. Oh my. It's been a long time since I picked this thing up. Let's make sure she's in tune. Oh my, she sounds good. She sounds good, I see. I'm gonna remember the chords. See? It's been a long time since I picked this thing up. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it. I've been drinking rot gut whiskey for about 4 hours. 25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill or a destination. I realized quickly as I knew I was in the world was made of this brotherhood of man, or whatever that means. So I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get a deep breath of what's in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. And I wait in the morning till I step outside. Then I take a deep breath. Well, I get real high. Then I crawl the top of my lungs. What's going on? I said, hey, hey, yeah, oh, hey, yeah, yeah. Well, I said, hey, what's going on? Whoa, whoa. All right. We got the right tub bathtub hooch. That's right, brother. Rock gut bathtub. Huh. Yes, indeed. We got Bigfoot, my brother, in the house. John Camper. Buenos dias. Man, I don't even know what I'm doing up in here. What is it? 8:30 in the morning? Somebody, I don't know. I tell you what, we got about 14 inches of snow yesterday, and including last night. And so I'm pretty much snowed in. And I got 3 days off. So we're gonna get buck wild. We about to get buck wild, baby, in the Popzilla channel. I don't know until they shut me down. I say. I haven't even picked up the guitar in so long, brother. It's all coming back to me, though. It's like riding a bike. Let's try, let me try an oldie but a goodie. With my big black boots and an old suitcase, do believe I'll find myself a new place. I don't want to be your downtown. I ain't trying to do your sleepwalk dance anymore. Ah, dadgum. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I need to practice. A little bit of practice. A little bit of Monica. Dadgum. Uh-oh. I'm almost there. Oh, my. Okay. I need to simmer down on the geek box. Rot gut bathtub. Yes, indeed. You know about rot gut. Anybody out there know about rot gut? I had a rot gut since I was 14. I tell you what. I was diagnosed with rot gut at the age of 14. I tell you what. I don't recommend it. I will not recommend it. There's many side effects to rot gut. Let's see here. Let's do a swing. I'm gonna do a swing. Don't leave. Don't leave yet. Hey, give me one more swing because I got a good one here. Mm-hmm.
I do not do a podcast, so I've seen
Not this.
anything without using alphabet. Oh, that.
Oh,
Tell me
here.
about if Donald Trump does not win, what do you do?
I hope that I'm going to die.
You want to die if Donald Trump doesn't win?
I don't want to live like this anymore. You like our country the way it is, sir?
Hard for me to give credit to a person like Obama for all the reasons that I think are true about him that is not in the mainstream media.
Like what?
Him and his favorite beau, Michael. I'm sorry, I meant that Michelle. And I could go on. There's no sense in going further than that. All right.
I mean, his wife?
I mean the person that he cohabitates with. Yes.
The mother of his two daughters?
Okay, say what you want, but I don't believe that for an instant either. I don't believe that Michael had any children.
Michael who?
One that you call Michelle Obama.
That's his wife. They were.
Okay, all right. I think we can suspend this conversation because I don't agree.
You don't agree with that's his wife?
I agree that's his mate.
No, I think they've been after him so long that all of this is just a witch hunt like he described it. I don't think there's anything Trump's done wrong. I think that the desperate opposition is just after him. I mean, they started out, and they've been after him 8 different ways, and they're going to keep after him until they can get him in jail, I think.
People can't see beyond this politicalization of the Justice Department. Then I would say they suffer from Trump derangement syndrome.
There are people that think that you suffer from.
Yeah, but they don't have an argument. They just don't like Trump.
If Trump were to lose for the second time, what would you think the reset would have to be for Republicans?
I would say things would get so bad, it'll be almost in a communist type of zone to where we may not even be able to farm anymore.
What are people not talking about that they should?
Not talking about our world view. Everybody's laughing at America because we have the weakest president we've ever had in the history. He likes everybody but America. Because he's crooked, he's gotten a lot of money, millions over the years with his son Hunter. But the thing with it, Russia, China, everybody's laughing because we have no strength. We are not the America of 10 years ago.
Would you ever date a Democrat? Hell no. How come? What if she was just the greatest girl, the kindest, nicest, beautiful, had the same sort of social values as you? She voted for Democrat.
Maybe date her, but I couldn't marry and live with her. Too much.
What does woke mean?
Woke means, to me, it's like policies and in the schools and companies that are forcing people basically to just go along with the tide. When a lot of people don't even want it, but they're just doing it because they don't want to fight.
So like LGBTQ rights, is that forcing people to
not rights? I mean, like I said, everybody should have rights, but it's really being forced upon children in schools. Like the things that are being taught to them, like they're having parents don't have rights anymore. Like the rights of parents are being diminished, and the rights of the government and school system are being expanded. And so our kids are in deep.
I don't know, man. It's too cold to let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Who? Yeah, man. Yeah. Same here. It's like, I think it's 12 degrees. 12 degrees Fahrenheit up here in Idaho. What do you got down there, brother? My brother Bigfoot in the house. Too cold. You know what? Dadgummit. I don't even like shit. I don't even want to repeat this story, but I heard about it and you just reminded me of it because since you said it's too cold to let dogs out. So some gal here in Idaho, she gave her cat a bath, washed the cat, washed her, and let her out. And then forgot about it. And the dead gum thing was a popsicle. a cat sickle out on the front porch. Bad times. Bad times. Pseudo, are you there? Does it support Trump or are you supporting communism? Bro, I don't support anything. I give a flying fuck what you call it. I don't care what name you put on it, what makes you feel good, whatever blows your skirt up, brother. You call it communism, fascism. What else? What is there? Fucking oh, good. I can't even remember. There's so many of them, bro. Oh, what? Why can't it just be humans, and or just at least Americans, or I don't fucking know. Global commies. Yeah. See. I don't know. Come on up, brother. Let's discuss. Dadgum. Yeah, I can't why should we sit here and read bullshit when we can just talk amongst ourselves? Would that be so wrong? Oh boy. Let's have an intelligent conversation. I'm not in a fight for my life. You might be. If you're in a fight for your life, I'm sorry, brother. Dadgum. Yeah, I might be too stupid for that. You're right. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I understand. I don't understand, but I accept. If you can't come up, you can't. I get it. Yeah, I'm too stupid. I know. I am very, very, very stupid. My apologies for that. Okay, you're done with me. I'm a low IQ. I'm sorry, bro. I tried to be smart, but I wasn't smart enough for you to be able to talk with. My bad. My ignorant fault. Whoopsie. My close-minded self bit me in the ass once again. Okay. It was good. It was good knowing you, brother. Because we always had good convos, in my opinion. You're the only person smart enough to argue with me, or at least bounce ideas off of. We used to bounce ideas. There's no more bouncing any more fucking ideas over here. I'm too stupid to bounce ideas. Why? Because I'm a commie. Because I don't fall for Trumpism. Okay. That's great. It's wonderful. Anyways, next, what we have is I got a good one lined up right here. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. Sorry. We're back.
Hurricane Dorian has already claimed the lives of 5 individuals in the Bahamas. It was a Category 5 storm as it was battering the Bahamas, and the death toll is expected to rise as we get more and more reports. It's really a devastating story to say the least, but what's even more devastating is the type of reaction that we're getting from someone who's supposed to represent us, Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump lashed out at ABC News reporter Jonathan Karl for fact-checking him. And what did he fact-check him on? Well, the statements that he's going to make in this next clip. Take a look.
We don't know where it's going to hit, but we have an idea. Probably a little bit different than the original course. The original course was dead into Florida. Now it seems to be going up toward South Carolina, toward North Carolina. Georgia's going to be hit. Alabama's going to get a piece of it, it looks like.
And it may get a little piece of a great place. It's called Alabama, and Alabama could even be in for at least some very strong winds, and something more than that it could be. This just came up, unfortunately. It's the size of the storm that we're talking about. So for Alabama, just please be careful also.
So on multiple occasions, Trump has claimed that the storm is going to hit Alabama. He was fact-checked by the National Weather Service, which claimed that it will not hit Alabama, not even close. And ABC News also fact-checked him in this next report. Take a look.
He marveled at the size of the hurricane.
I'm not sure that I've ever even heard of a Category 5. I knew it existed, and I've seen some Category 4s. You don't even see them that much, but a Category 5 is something that I don't know that I've ever even heard the term.
In fact, there have been several Category 5 hurricanes since he became president. He also misstated the storm's possible trajectory.
Alabama could even be in for at least some very strong winds, and something more than that it could be. So for Alabama, just please be careful also.
Not long after that, the National Weather Service corrected the president, saying Alabama will not see any impacts from Dorian. The president, who canceled a trip to Poland in order to monitor the storm, spent much of today at his golf club in Virginia. CNN capturing these images of him playing golf.
White House Press Secretary Stephanie Grisham says that he has been getting updates every hour, all day long. Presumably, David.
It's not worth it. All right. Popzilla signing off with the politics, but we're still gonna get funky with it. Oh my! Let's get loose.
This incredible new telescope lens is
Oh
taking
my.
over the market in the U.S. See everything from miles away with this powerful.
Hello, this my version of the Garth Brooks song "Low Places," except mine's nasty. And so kids, any kids watching this, don't watch it. Turn it off now, because I'm about to say nasty stuff. And anybody that goes to church with me, grandma, don't watch this. I ain't no count. And so if you're Christian, then you'll forgive me, because Christians forgive and forget. So forgive me for the nasty words I'm about to say. If you watch it, forgive me and then forget about it, because I say unchristian-like things. All right, on with the dirty song. Goes like this. Blame it all on her boobs. I had a hard do. Tried hard for no one to see. But the moment I stood with that stick of firewood, everybody was looking at me. And I saw the surprise when I looked in their eyes, and I knew what they were laughing about. Then I ate some toast, said, honey, I've got to go. Time for me to rub one out, but I'll go down in your low place. Where the pea comes out is where I'll put my face and rub on your boot. Then I'll give you the goob. Hey, I'm not big on my genitalia, but I'll lick your cooch. Oh, girl, let me tell you, I'll go down your low places. Well, I guess I was wrong. She didn't want my dog, but I swear those boobs were calling my name. They was looking at me from across the room, so I'm not really the one to blame. Hey, I didn't mean to lose control of my vein. It's just got a mind of its own. So if you change your mind, I'll be back there in my room, stroking on my phone, and I'll go down in your low place. Where the pea comes out is where I'll put my face, then rub on your boob. Then I'll give you the goo. Hey, I'm not big in my genitalia, but I'll lick your cooch good. Oh, girl, let me tell you, I'll go down in your low places. Oh, I'll go down in your low places.